Welcome back everyone to Horticulture This Week. I hope last week you enjoyed what we did, and this week we're going to mix it up a little bit. We're going to step away from flowers just for right now, and this week we are going to focus on herbs. So we have two different types of herbs in the greenhouse right now that we're growing. The first one is cilantro, which we'll learn about first, and then the second one is strawberry mint. We've never had strawberry mint in the greenhouse before, so this was our first time trying this out. And I can honestly say personally that it's become one of my favorite herbs. So I'm excited for us to learn about both of these. Typically, if we had the market or if we were selling things off, herbs offer something really special because the way that we advertise them is not just how they look and that sort of thing, but also what you can use them for. There's a few different types of flowers and plants that you can eat, but herbs are definitely known for what you can use them for in recipes, in teas, even medicinally. They offer certain properties that people tend to look for and really like. Some can help with insect bites, some can help with headaches. They're really neat. So that's a dynamic of these plants specifically that we try to focus on, and that's how we get them to sell even faster. One thing I'll say about them is whenever we sell them at Breezeway Market, we always like to list certain ideas of how to use them. Some people might come in looking specifically for herbs. Others may have never owned or thought of owning herbs before, so it's a really good idea when you are selling herbs to list right there, whether it be on a little sign or making a little tag for each specific pot of herbs to say, here are some ideas. You can use this in teas, you can use this in Italian dishes, you can use this in sauces, and that is something that typically pulls people in a little faster to purchase them. So today we're going to focus on cilantro. We're going to look at the plant tag like we always do, and just make a few observations. You're going to notice that these are a little weaker. They're a little bit more temperamental than some of the plants that we have already looked at. So you're going to see pretty thin stems, and also, especially cilantro, it doesn't love to be transplanted. So this, when I move it today and transplant it to its next pot, that's it. We're not going to transplant it anymore because it doesn't like to be transplanted. It just is temperamental kind of like that, and a lot of times if you can grow cilantro in its permanent pot wherever you're going to keep it, that's the best case scenario. We didn't get to do that this year, so we're going to transplant it today, learn a little bit about it, and then that'll be it. So here is some of our cilantro, and I actually picked this one for a couple reasons. So one is because we have these really nice leafy greens right here. We can see it's a really pretty color, but another reason is because we can see leaves that are looking like this do not have the same color as these leaves. So we're going to learn what it means when the leaves are a little bit yellow, which this is a very pale yellow right now, which is typically not what we want to see. So I actually just want you to take a prediction today, and that'll be on the worksheet. What do you think that means? You don't have to worry about being right or wrong. It's just a prediction. You can use what you know and what we've learned about in horticulture, and some of those typical things that are important for plants. You know, maybe something is just going a little bit wrong. And also because cilantro definitely needs to be planted a little deep so that it has support, and you're going to start to see this when they are outgrowing a pot, which we know these pots, their nursery pots, are very small. So this cilantro is basically saying, please transplant me, I need to be transplanted, so that he's not hanging over like this. So that is what we're going to do. Take a look just so that you can make some observations. Let me focus this for you. Look at those leaves, they are so cool. They're really neat. So just a couple observations like always, and then a normal Monday activity is looking at the tag. So we know that this is cilantro. We can tell that it likes, what do you think? If you're thinking full sun, you are correct. And then on the back, it's gonna look a little bit different from some other tags that we've seen. It's from the same nursery or the same company right here, but it just lays it out a little bit differently. So this time I'm not gonna read through it with you, but I want you to look at it and see if you can locate the information that we'll put on our worksheet this week. So that is it for today. There's a worksheet right after this, just like normal, where I'll show you a picture of the plant tag for cilantro, the front and the back. Tomorrow you'll read an article and then you'll answer some questions that go along with that. And Wednesday we'll get to strawberry mint. So tune in on Wednesday and we'll learn about a whole other herb.